Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is 3 Men and a Vape Show. It must be Wednesday and it is 8 p.m. Thank you very much for everybody who has joined us this evening, fresh off the Expo this last weekend. We will get on and talk about that a little bit later on. Mr. B, you sexy love of walrusness. How are you?
Yeah, baby. I am fucking fantastic. It's been the best
7,016 days. Sorry, go on.
Yeah. Anyway, it's been it's been the best week of the worst year of my life.
Do you, obviously, I don't know whether you want to talk about this a little bit more, or if.
Well, the thing is, just before Christmas, my dad found out he had cancer. Cancer of the lung. Then he found out he had to have another big surgery before they could fix that. And after all this time of him being absolutely amazing, the strongest bloke I've ever known, this week we found out he's cancer free. He's done. He's beat it, and it's been an amazing feeling.
Obviously, he's still going to, when they say that he's cancer free, he's going to have obviously 10 years. Yeah, so he's in remission.
Obviously,
now.
Yeah, there is that. But what they're saying is that they've managed to cut the cancerous lump out, and because of that, they also tested some margins and some other areas. It's not spread. He's got it. It's done.
Good.
And it's such a relief. Such relief.
Yeah, obviously, you know my side of it, and there's a lot of people that we've done charity stuff for. It is. It's horrible, mate, and we obviously me and Mark have known what you've been going through. So big love to you, mate.
It's when, because you got to bear in mind, my dad for me is my second best friend.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Obviously, my wife is my best friend, but growing up, there was nobody more influential in my life than my father. Nobody. And it's one of those things where you sit back and you think you're going to lose him. Oh. Yeah, you're trying to keep happy, you're trying to keep jovial, you're trying to be strong for him, and at the same time, he's trying to be strong for everybody else. It's just incredible to watch.
Also, you're gonna have to be like that for your mum and the rest of the family and everybody else.
Exactly.
That thing, you've just got to be strong, haven't you? I think some people forget about
that. It's been, like I said, it's been the hardest start to the year I have ever had to face.
But I'll tell you what's quite nice. Obviously, you're taking these injections now, which is bringing your weight down.
Pills, yeah.
You've been feeling a lot better about that as well, and it was so nice. You said to us before we started, didn't you, Mark, was that, do you know what, life's going really good, and I fancy starting something anew. So you were talking about maybe starting up the drums.
Well, no, I saw. Obviously, because I've had a bit of spare in between my work, been having a bit of spare time. I've been spending it on YouTube, and there's a geezer called Estepinian or something like that. Amazing drumming. You sit there thinking, I would love to do that. Then I'm watching Forged in Fire, and I'm thinking, I would love to do that. Absolutely love to do that. And then I think about the old things that I gave up on, like the guitar, and I'm like, why don't I go back to that? And it's what it is. It's just, it's not so much thinking what's next. It's the more weight I lose, the more options are opening up. And I'm loving that feeling.
Also, the fact of it'd be really nice to see you get out as well, a bit more than what you've been doing.
I'm already out and about. Already out and about. Hell, I even went to the post office the other day.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Mate, it's great to see.
They had to widen the door for him to get me in, but, you know.
A lot of people out there, obviously, I know you off of camera, and it's not always that the bravado that you put on is you. You are like that. Yeah. And
there's a thing. I mean, if I'm going to be real about it, I created Mr. B as a persona to hide the shit that I go through. And everybody knows me and Mr. B, the jolly fat fucker who don't give a shit. But the truth is, there's a lot more going on inside here than anybody knows. And me as Mike, you know, as still a jolly fat bastard, but still a person that's going through it, has been through the ringer.
I think sometimes
I'm talking about myself in the third person.
People forget that some people wear masks.
I could have picked a better looking one, but still.
Yeah. I won't tell you what I'm going to say about that. Over to my wonderful brother. How are you? It's been a week.
I'm all right, thank you very much. Recovering from Expo
I
and
enjoyed
then
it. We'll
straight into
talk a little
work.
bit.
So it was. I was hanging seriously on Monday morning at work. It was so like, but yeah, I'm all good.
I enjoyed it, mate. But we'll touch that
But
a
we'll,
little
we'll,
bit.
we'll talk about that.
We'll talk
Stu,
about that a little bit later on. But I'm glad. I'm all good. A big shout out as well for Lou for doing the sign. My wonderful mate Stu from Vape Smarter. We had such banter all weekend. So he is the hobbyist mod maker, Vape Smarter, just like the good old days.
yeah, the good old
He's going to
days.
kill me for that. I'm going to wait for a message for that. Big shout as well to everybody who's joined us in chat. Without you, we are nothing. You make this show. So many names as well that we got to meet up with. Nicky Maynard, Ben M, Edgy B. Obviously, the wonderful Jane Doe was there. The Vapor Bunny. And obviously, Stu Valentine. He has gone home. His bed is still there. I have sniffed it 3 times. Only 3 times. After the second one, I should have forgotten about it. But he did get all the way back to Australia minus his baggage.
Yeah, I heard that. Swiss
Yeah.
Airlines.
Swiss Airlines have kept his
It's
baggage.
great with clocks, but crap with
Yeah.
your baggage.
Just before we go any further, we do have a special VIP in chat right now.
Okay.
Has anyone noticed Harley's in?
The wonderful Harley, how are you doing, brother?
See, I've got behind the ball, Harley. I've still got the range. You know what I mean? I've got it sorted.
Oh, see that checking out for your name, Harley. Big love, bro. Benny Vape Sands. So yeah, it was great. Lizzie was there from Lee Joe X as well. She was lovely to meet up with. CC Coils, who we'll talk about a little bit later on. Shrek's car bar, which is still sponsored. I've still got a couple of cans in this one. Over from that. So yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. VR was in there as well. Absolute corking bloke him. All of us who, again, it was so nice to meet everybody. And there were quite a number of people who stopped me as well, which was really, really nice. And I had a good few chats.
Well, were they the ones who said, just get out of my way?
No, they was small though. They were the Chinese ones.
Ladies and gentlemen, Aiden's taking over my bit this week.
Why? Well, they were smaller than me. They were Chinese. I don't overthink it like you see. That's what I'm good at. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got people on the replay. I'm going to play it twice, you know I am.
People on the replay.
I've got to do it again, I'm sorry.
People on the replay.
I won't play the intro again.
Oh, thank goodness for that. Right, people on the replay. Right, Brian Cook, Mr. B, saying it like a legend. What more can we say to that one?
Mr. Cook, thank you very much.
And Darren James says, great show, guys, as normal. I love the bants in the show, but it does amaze me how Mr. B always moans about borrowed devices when he don't know anything about them or what goes into making one. I understand the materials are pretty cheap, but it's the time and effort that also needs to be put into the consideration when seeing the price.
The time and effort of pressing print on a computer and letting your printer sort it, yeah, that's fucking amazing.
Well, not all of them are made like that.
No, I'm not saying, I know that's very blasé, but they obviously, like was said last week, my issues with the mainstream AIOs that don't include the IO bit and just say, here's a plastic box for you to stick whatever one in, please give me £100. The mainstreamers shouldn't be doing that. The mainstreamers should be including everything.
Again, I think the sections of it that you've got to look at, like we've said before. You've got, like you said, the mainstream, which obviously was it Lost Vapes that you got last week?
The Centurus.
The Centurus. So it was the one that they did. Was it the one? It wasn't it was a borrow.
Yes.
Wasn't it? Right then. Yeah. So they're mainstream. So they're going to do that. But then when you start going higher end, it's going to cost you a couple of 150 or whatever.
Not on about those. I'm on about the ones that sent. Like, there's one on there at the moment on eSig1 for 99 quid. I think it's a Teton, not man up with the T. It's one of them. 99 quid on sale at that price, but it doesn't come with the actual burr kit inside. It's just the plastic box for 99 quid. And I think that's bollocks because it's just a piece of 3D printed tat that you need to find your own kit for.
I have got the same sort of thing with 3D stuff, but there is other stuff that's out there.
The high end, look, let's not get this twisted. The high end niche stuff, the stuff that an artisan has made, like a cheek or a vape smarter, an artisan, but time and effort into it, that I can understand because what you're getting there is the gubbins of a vaping Rolex, but putting your own timepiece in. I get that. I understand that bit because it's customizable. What I don't get is the mainstream geezers that think they are like the high end stuff and charge 99 quid for something that doesn't even work.
It's a bold statement.
Unless you buy your own shit to put in it.
Go on, Mark. You don't just sit there with that. You look like handicap this week.
I look like
other Sean gets this. It's like buying a car with no wheels. Here, sir, have this Ferrari. Oh yeah, wheels are extra. No.
Horses for courses.
More courses than horses.
How can you put it? Yes, I agree with Mr. B. Your mainstream ones, yeah, it should all come with it. But I mean, when you start talking about high-end stuff, the more it's a different ball game. It's sort of like, yeah, I understand exactly where you're coming from.
If you're spending 250 quid on a Burrow device, you're going to want to put your own bridge in there, aren't you?
Of course, yeah, and that's niche stuff. It's like I said, if it's
if you're thinking about spending 200 quid on a Burrow device, you've probably already spent £100 and odd pound just on a bridge.
Exactly.
And
it's like getting. This is the way I look at it. It's like when you get something along the lines of, what's that ant one called? Is it not alien ant?
Vicious ant.
Vicious ant. It's like buying a vicious ant mod, but you'd buy that to put like a GT4 on it, something like that, something high end and high end together. But it's your GT4 that you're putting on. When you're buying a high end Burrow tank or Burrow mod, should I say, you're going to have your own tank to go into it, and I get it. I 100% understand that. But when you're talking like
that's where the hobbyist side of things come into it, isn't
exactly. But when you get these mainstream people, hang on, I need to go find this thing. Just give me 2 seconds. I'll find exactly which one it is because it's bugging me now which one it was.
It's bugging him, ladies and gentlemen. It's bugging him.
While he's looking for that, the last person was Benny V, and he said, "Can we set up a swear jar for Stuart? Figure out £1 a pop. We can all drink for free. It's Saturday night."
Jesus Christ, we don't be able to visit Australia.
Swear jar.
Here we are. Got it. On sale right now. Ambition Mods, X-Click Customs, KL Lite, AIO, but it doesn't. But it's just the shell.
Have you got it? So you can share it.
Hang on, share it. Hang on 1 second. Hang on. Nah. Share screen. There. Right. Share this. Yeah, I'll go into it so we can see it. This thing. It's just the case for 99 quid. Was 150, I might add. That, to me, is a rip-off.
Just spin it, right? Is that the one with the...
There's something that you're not mentioning there, though.
What?
It's a DNA 60.
It's a DNA 60 in it.
Right.
Yeah, do you know how much them chips are?
But it still should come with the gubbins inside for 100 quid.
Right. If they sold that for 100 quid,
yeah,
with a DNA 60, they'd be making a loss.
But it was 150.
Yeah, I know, but they're making a loss.
So you're telling me that £150 they're making a loss?
Yeah, because
they're making a loss.
The chip itself is probably about £100.
Yeah, they'll be making that. Selling that at 99 quid, they're making a loss.
Hang on a minute. You're telling me someone bulk buys DNA 60s and it costs 100 quid a piece?
Stop sharing so we can go back to main screen.
Yeah.
100 quid a piece on a bulk buy DNA chip?
Yeah.
It might be...
I think they're about 60 quid.
Yeah, about 60 quid.
Bulk buy, right? So at 150, so at 150 quid, it still should come with the gubbins inside.
Right. So if they put the gubbins, I'm not arguing about the gubbins inside. What I am going to say is they are making a loss on that.
Right, but we're going on. You were saying about the DNA 60. I get it. It's got a DNA in it. It fucking plants sawdust. Fine, awesome, wonderful. But you're saying that bulk buy DNA 60 is about £60.
Yeah.
At 150 quid, they can afford to put the burr tank in.
But you've got everything else. So you've got everything. Not only the materials that you're making it with.
It's a 3D printed piece of plastic. It probably costs them 35 pence to freaking print it.
I don't think it's that cheap, but...
No, I'm being facetious, obviously.
And where does it stand to make a profit margin?
So, all right, you've got to make a profit, but you're not thinking of selling 3 or 4 of them.
By all account, the mod is aluminium, not 3D printed.
I've never had it, so I don't know.
I'm going off the picture. It looks 3D printed.
No,
but I'm using that as an example.
Yeah, but
of the expensive AIOs that don't come with the burr tank inside.
Yeah, but
mainstream.
I'm not disagreeing with you here, but just bear with me 1 second. Right, you have to pay someone to design it, as you know. That takes time. Yeah. They've also got to actually make it. You've got manufacturing costs.
Right, bulk would be significantly less.
Right.
Still got to put electric, gas, and pay people.
Yeah.
But if you're hanging me, you went on about electric, gas, and pay people. You're going to do that across the range. Those costs are going to be eaten up by everything you sell, not just one mod.
Well, it's because that's not how they do. No, that's not how people do costings on a product. It'll be that this is this percentage, that's that percentage, that's that, and then they're going to make a profit margin.
Yeah,
you've got the boxes, the plastic bags you put in, the extra O-rings, everything else that come with it.
What I'm saying is that those costs will be spread across everything they sell. Just to answer Vapor Bunning, where she said, so by that reason, should I say, Vapor Smart mod should come with the tank and RDA as well. Vapor Smart is what I class as high end. I've already said artisan people like Vapor Smart and Chico and people like that, that's a different story. I'm talking about true mainstream people like the Lost Vape Centuras, which does come with all the gubbins inside.
Yeah, but you ain't got DNA in it, have you?
Well, it's not 150 quid, but it's not 150 quid. The Centuras 80 came out at, I think it was £75.
Yeah, but yeah, it's not a DNA chip in it.
No, but then again, it wasn't sold at 150 quid.
Right, the class DNA chips as sort of like high-end chips.
Vape
I'm not
Smart.
saying that they are. No. I'm not saying that they are, and I'm not saying that they're not. But
no, I'm laughing at poor old Vape Smart.
The Ferrari of chips, aren't they?
Subjective, but yeah, they are a higher end. They are a higher end chip than what goes in standard stuff like this thing.
So for argument's sake, you had a Vandy Vape Pulse.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you stuck a DNA in it. Do you think it'd be running at the same price as it is now? Nope. No. Not a canel's chance.
Or if you put a yeast chip, or if you put a Dico chip in it.
Right, okay, I get that point, that you expect them to be more expensive. My point is yes, okay, with the DNA in, it's going to be more expensive, but at £150, it should have all the bits with it. It should be working out the box.
Do you know what we'll do next week? We'll set an actual poll up on it.
Well, everyone's going to disagree with me because it's cool.
No, mate, there isn't. See, again, in chat here, Mr. B, there is people agreeing with you and there's people disagreeing with you.
No, don't agree with me, folks. That's a really bad track to go down.
I mean, if you're talking about Aspire, Vandy Vape, and all them lot, the mainstream ones that's got onto the Burrow Tank bandwagon, yeah, I appreciate that you're going to get everything all with it. It's going to have a box standard in-house chip in it and all that lot, which reduces the price no end.
I've done that a few times, that CC.
Do you call an iPhone high-end? Yes, I do. Do you call a BMW high-end? Depends which one.
Right, so I'll tell you what, let's move on. We've got loads to talk about, people. We've got loads to talk about. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, coming on a little bit later on, we have got your Rochford Project giveaway. You got a chance to win 2 of the beautiful juices from Rochford. Don't forget, you get 15% off all the way up till 12 o'clock. Use 3 Men Vape. Also, big shout out to the lads from Fluid. Ooh. My favourite out of the lot, which is yours.
I still have not tried that one. I tried Anox for the first time at Expo.
Well, we were stood there together, didn't I? And I said to you before you tried it, it tastes exactly like the them little black ones that are left in what they're called, Bertie Bassett's, the Chris Shaw sauce.
All sorts.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nicky Maynard just made me laugh there.
Totally agree with you, kid. Totally agree with you.
Big shout out to them. They should have got. Now we're talking a little bit about Expo. Obviously, when the awards came up, they got the.
I don't care what anyone says. They were the best stand on Expo.
Exactly. Totally.
And I think that live on show. So that was the best stand at Expo. I loved it. I wished it was the other way round. I wished it was more, on the other side. And they made it a circle instead of splitting it half and half either side and then being in middle.
So I think that you'd left by that time. What we'd done is we'd all come out to. I've got this on film. I've actually got it on film. The bloke who was on stage talking, he come off the stage. Yeah, Stuart Valentine was going mental. I'm going, I have to calm him down. Fuck no! Fuck no! Proper high pitched. So the bloke come down. He said to
"Good day, robbing bastards."
He said the bloke on stage went, "You should have won this. You got my vote. You should have won this." This was a bloke from on stage, and there were quite a number of boos and whatever else. They should have. The amount of effort the Pugs went in to make that stand, and it stood out. I went all the way around that expo with you, Mark, and that stood out more than anything.
It was brilliant. It was like just walking into your local. It was brilliant.
Oh, I don't know if you saw it, Mark. I did it on TikTok on thingy. I did that Cheers thing because that's what I was saying to him. It's just like Cheers, isn't it? If you look at Cheers, it was like walking into it. And it had the same sort of feel. If anybody knew them or been in chat, you could see I was sat just opposite them. They were talking to everybody, and it was like, "Oh, is that you?" Blah blah, shaking hands. Absolutely fantastic. They did really well.
They were absolutely brilliant.
There was one video that made me laugh, and it appeared to my sort of my sense of humour. It was one of Vic's videos, and it was the Sunday one where everyone's lining up to get in, and they've got this woman. She's probably a lovely woman. She's on the microphone, and they letting all the people on wheelchairs and stuff come first. And there's this guy trying to get through on his little scooter, and this woman on the microphone's practically screaming in his ear. And he almost looked at her as if to say, "Look, we just get the fuck out of your way. I need to get in." Fucking hilarious. That's like they're laughing me tits off of that. I thought it was brilliant.
I just want to show this before we carry on. I'm going to tell you a story before that. So obviously I got there on the Thursday. By the time I got there Friday, I was talking to a couple of the vendors. Now, this is the first time I've ever heard of this. Before, I've heard about it, where people have stolen mods and things like that off of stands throughout the expo, but I've never heard it before, where the staff or the people who are exhibiting have had their stuff stolen before they've even opened. So they've left their stuff at 11 o'clock on the Thursday, got there in the morning, and things have been stolen. So that's either contractors or security staff.
That's security.
Yeah. So
now it's security.
It could be also the contractors. There's a lot of contractors.
It is security.
Fucking calm down, Miss Marple. How do you fucking know anyone even fucking there?
Because I used to do that job.
What, and you're a thief?
No, but there were many, many, many who were. We used to do a thing called DMG, which is a Daily Mirror group thing. And with all antiques, and we had the exact same problem every freaking time. Always dodgy bastards.
I've got a sort of feeling I'm going contractors myself, but yes, it happened. There was a Vapor SO and quite a number that got their stolen. Also, we had this one as well. It's been nicked. So this is from Jane's stand, Shy Tots, which I think's absolutely.
No, someone didn't rob Jane, did they?
So, good evening, Vape fam. I need your help. If you visited the Vapor Expo on the weekend and visited stand Z26, which everybody did, you would have seen two of our mods on show. This is Lee Meeks, and it's the Forge. So basically, what's been put together, there was they were carefully packed with some shy tots, atties, stands, Mollis batteries, RDAs in the box. It all went missing, presumed stolen from the stand on breakdown. So this has happened. If anybody's got any information on this, please get in touch with Jane.
If I remember rightly reading it, by all accounts, both mods haven't got any serial numbers on them. So if you get someone's offering you one that's got no serial number, you know that they're the stolen ones.
Or if you see someone in the street using one, tackle them, take it off them, and check to see if it's got a serial number.
I just think it's really, really bad.
Bad, mega bad.
And you've got to think.
No, that is bad.
I was there at the end with the boxing mitt. No, I was there at the end. I give everybody a big love while everybody were leaving. So again, there wasn't that many people around.
Strange, isn't it?
Like I said, from my experience, it usually happens overnight when security's looking after the place.
He's gone back to Miss Marple again.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you.
You don't know that for sure.
No, the likelihood.
Yeah.
I can be reasonably confident about things.
Yeah, but don't mean you're fucking right.
No, but reasonably.
Have you ever rolled a shit
I can be reasonably confident that it was probably someone from security.
I'm just flabbergasted.
What, flabbergasted of my fucking...
So you're talking about security that does it, and you've got to think the amount of shows that these people do. They're not just brought in for that show. You're talking a set of security that was worked there for God knows how many times, to then a set of people that come to build stands that are only there for one event.
What I'm talking about, like I said, I'm basing this that they've hired a security firm in to do the security.
No. It's the NEC. It's not some sort of like back road.
Right? Who hire?
Can I just put a point?
Contractors out.
Vape Smarter has just turned around and said there's cleaners were there as well.
Yeah, so the cleaners.
Let's blame the cleaners. It's always the cleaners.
It's them pesky kids normally.
Yes.
What would have got away with go for them pesky kids?
But yeah, by the by, who's done it? I couldn't really give monkeys.
The fact is, whoever has done it deserves to be hung, drawn, and quartered.
And then that with Jane's stand as well, the amount that Jane does, somebody's lifted that up.
I say this with all the love in the world. Jane is a wonderful person. She doesn't deserve that. Whoever did this deserves to be thrown out of a helicopter screaming.
You know, it's terrible. We've had it before where it's happened on stands, haven't we, Mark?
It's just wrong. There are times where, like I said, it's obviously something of opportunity. They don't know Jane. If they did, they'd have never done it. It's just sad. It really is sad. And it's such a, I don't know. It's one of those things, isn't it?
But like I said, it's the first time I've ever known an expo before it started that stuff had been
it's normally during the expo that somebody's...
Well, yeah, you almost account for it during, like, it's... like with daily mirror groups and things that I used to do with the security. You speak to a lot of vendors and they used to take out insurance. So, because bear in mind, they're dealing with thousands of pounds worth of antiques. So it's a DMG is like the antique version of a Royal Flower Show. It's quite a big thing down south. And these people are dealing with thousands of pounds of antiques. And they used to take insurance out just to cater for that specific reason.
Well, it's like Birdman was saying. The one from Jane's stand was actually done on the pack down. So there was loads of people had gone. I said goodbye to her. I left when they said, right, we've all got to kick out. I left by then, so there can't have been that many left of people like me who wasn't an exhibitor. It'd be sad to think that another exhibitor's lifted that.
What's worse is the chances are they get away with it. That's the worst thing for me.
It's horrible.
You know, they're
So
it's out to Jane anyway.
So Marky Poos, we both was there. Let's have a little your thoughts on the Expo weekend.
The XO weekend, I thoroughly enjoyed myself, but that was more the social side, to be honest with you. The rest of the expo was shit.
I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, go on. Obviously we're a show. Let's talk about it.
Well, besides the home zone, which was absolutely fantastic, it was great meeting everyone at the home zone, especially Legion X and Jane. Blooming heck, we spent bloody ages nattering about juices and all that lot. That was fantastic. Same with fluid and that lot. They were brilliant. But the outside of that, there was a lot of non-TPD compliant stuff being displayed.
Oh, I heard something about that.
There was a lot of it, pod systems and that lot, and disposables, but a lot of it was non-TBD compliant. And I thought that was really weird for a UK-based expo.
It's not been the first time though, is it, Mark? There's been lots
No,
of
no,
stuff
I'm
that
not saying
shouldn't have
it's the
been.
first time, but I think it brings it more to the front now that we know that there's going to be a ban anyway.
Woods was saying he only went on the Saturday. The attendance was low, but there was too much disposable junk. But that was almost expected with the ban coming up. People are desperately trying to get rid of
what I'd like to
disposals.
add to this with the ban, I think there's two ways that they've found a way out of this. From going round and talking to them and looking at what they're doing. A lot of these disposable devices obviously have big puffs. That's what they're big puffs is what they're selling it for. We're going straight. So what they've been doing is obviously adding a USB to it, so it's now rechargeable.
Yeah, that works.
Which costs next to nothing to put on the chip. I was talking to a lad from Deathwish, and he says, well, that costs a lot of money. I personally don't think it will do. They can even use that as the airflow, can't they? That's how they do it. So they're going to put that on it, and then we looked at a number of companies putting little... So you've got a device like that, and then little pods, 4 pods down the sides, or they're making it so you can fit other pods or twist it around. So
there was one that was really interesting where you opened it up. You had your individual 2 mil capacities, but there were were the 5 pods, individual 5 pods?
4 pods.
4 pods.
There might be one there with 5, but the one in that far left-hand side corner had 4 pods.
I thought that was really interesting. But you and me were chatting about it. One of the ones that was semi-disposable, should we say. You could charge it and that. But it had almost a 10 mil bottle in it.
Yeah.
And it's like, we've said it for donkey's years. Why don't they just do that? So you just buy your 10 mil bottle and insert your 10 mil bottle and that's it. Instead of having to decant.
Or you've got yeah. So it'd be more like a Swanker or RDTA, wouldn't it? So you'd have to tip it, and then you'd then have that capillary. Yeah.
If anyone does design that one, we want the patent for that.
But just going back there, saying about the disposables, that's how they're going to get around. If they can keep the price matching, roughly around about £15, £16, and they've got them, 4, 5, Shrek saying they were even with 6, they're just going to have them instead.
I mean, a lot of them, especially with this sort of like, I don't know what you class them as, where they've got different flavours and you've got about 3 different or 4 different flavours.
But if you've got all the same flavour in there, you just swap in one.
Yeah, exactly.
You're still going to have that same amount of puffage on it. So what's going to happen then? Is they're going to throw it away?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's their way of getting around it, isn't it?
And that's the sad bit. Obviously, there was a lot of and I'll tell you what, as well, it was great to see companies coming back. We both spoke to Asmodus.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's nice to see Asmodus back.
What did you reckon to their new pod?
I like it. It's a nice little pod, that.
So basically what it is, it's this one here. I've not opened it up yet because I'm going to do a little bit of review on it. So what you've got, and what they're trying to do is show, Asmodus hasn't been around for a little while. For certain reasons, which we'll not go into. But basically it comes like that. So you've got a device, no airflow to it or anything like that, but you can recharge it. And the thing about this is the price of it. Then you've got a pod, your 2 mil pod, refillable.
Yeah, but look at that. You can actually see how much you've got in it.
So what you've then got is this I think its retail is £3.50. So the old kit that you've just seen is £3.50. And then the actual price that they're going to charge is £8.50 for the whole device. And then it's going to be £1 for the actual pods.
There was a company that did that ages ago, but it was £5 for the device, and then it was like a monthly thing that you went to. It was like £20 for the pods a month, and it was like a monthly subscription. That was about 2 years ago. Wasn't the X-Lim? I'm trying to think which one it was, but that concept's been around a while. But to do it for £3.50 for the device and then £1 a pod is brilliant.
There's no different concept to any pod that's here. They're not. You don't have to charge anything. You can just buy everything single. There's no way you have to do it monthly or out.
No, I'm just saying 2 years ago.
I remember.
It's just a normal pod device, but what they've done is they've made it so it's 600 mAh battery. Obviously, the lower ohms you're going to get a longer time out of it. But the only thing it's missing for me is a bit of an airflow. I'd rather them charge me £9 and put an airflow in it.
Airflow control.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a tighter. But with that sort of price, they're trying to. The exact words were that they're trying to hit the people who are coming across from the disposables. So you can't shout any more than that, can you?
You can't complain at them. They are
That's the perfect starting device.
So again, Asmodeus come out
Perfect
with
starting device.
Another kit as well, didn't they, Mark?
Yeah.
Where everything is interchangeable, including the chip itself.
Yes.
It is a pod system, so you can go from 2 all the way up, I think, to 6 mil. You can then get a board, 2 boards, one's 60, one's 80, if I'm right. Mine's still packed away.
Mine's still in the box, sealed.
Yeah. The Minikin pod. So you can change the outer core of it, and this is just all by 2 screws. You can change the capacity. You can change all sorts to it, which I think is really, really good.
I thought that was a cracking idea because that's recycling to another level. So for argument's sake that your board packs in, you just buy another board. You don't buy another whole mod. You just buy a board.
Well, that's what we hoped for. When we heard about the banter disposables, we all said we hope the next move is that they start thinking about doing things with either pod systems or, just to add a bit more ingenuity into it.
Again, moving on from Asmodeus.
Thought about it, aren't they? I mean, when we sat down, I was talking to him and they've really gone back to basics and thought how they can do this. And I think that mindset, instead of, it's not just a case of, right, we're a company and we're just going to make lots of money off the back of whatever. They've actually gone back to the drawing board and thought, right, how can we do this?
You've got the bloke from Asmodeus has released millions of decent, well, not millions, but at least a good couple of hundred different types of stuff.
Do you two think that the niche market's shrinking?
No, I think it's actually going to end up growing because there's going to be new vapors who are coming off disposables, in a way. And then move into the next stage, and then we'll eventually come across to the niche type of market.
You've always got to remember, if you've been vaping long enough, everything goes into a full circle.
Yeah,
always does.
I get the impression that the niche market seems to be on rocky ground at the moment.
No, I don't. I don't think you've got any less. You can only get more because the people who are in the niche vape stay with the niche. Yeah, so your numbers aren't going down. It's just
believe it or not, at Expo, the amount of people that I saw were vaping on necks was
a mainstream vapor or Expos, you're generally going to see a larger majority of niche users, wouldn't you?
No, because what you forget...
I'm asking the question.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's what I'm saying. No, I'm giving you the answer. No, it's because it's a trade show. It's not actually for the public, really. They only open it up on the weekend for that. It is a trade show. So it's there...
right, so it's for people that's got a vested interest in vaping.
Yeah, the same as the whole... Do you know, if you're a gamer and you went to a gaming, which is loads of them, so it means you're a gamer. Now, there might be retro gamers in there. There might be people who wouldn't even touch a PlayStation 1. They only want to have the up-to-date stuff. It's the same sort of thing.
But with gamers, whether they want the up-to-date stuff or not, it's still their passion. what I'm trying to work out is, are we seeing, like, for instance, is Joe Blogs off the street who just vapes his pod every day likely to turn up at one of these events?
Not really.
Right. No, yes, no. Yeah.
No, I disagree. I don't think the average Joe Blogs won't go to a Vape Expo. It's like the average Joe Blogs that vapes don't watch.
So you're talking like 95% of vapers are Joe Blogs. There's only 5% of us who go to the other bit.
So we're on about the amount of hobbyists at the event. I would assume you would expect to see more hobbyists at the event.
So in the same way as you were talking about gamers, there's only a percentage of them that would sit down there and go to an expo about gaming.
Yeah, the passionate ones.
Yeah, so it's the same thing with vaping.
What my point is, we were saying, I'm surprised at how many hobbyists were there. And on my point, I'd expect there to be lots of hobbyists there.
Oh,
that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah, you will get that. The more people that are into it are going to go to expos, the same as sort of gaming or makeup, or it's like I've got a dog. So I wouldn't be going around one of them expos just because I've got a dog. Because they do like massive dog things in there and cat things.
Yeah, no, we're all saying the same thing. It was the comment of there was a lot of hobbyists there, and I'm like, well, I'd expect that anyway.
Yeah,
it's not really a revelation. That's the point I'm making.
Yeah. Thanks.
You just said that. I would have saved about 10 minutes.
Well, that's why I asked the question.
Just getting back as well with the expo.
Long-winded, wasn't it?
About the companies that were there, which were brilliant to see. OBS back. You're going back to the day. OBS have now, apparently, again, I was talking to them a lot. They were sat there saying that they've been actually building stuff for other people. And they are bringing out the Cube 2. Did you see it, bro?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw Vic's. Very, very nice. I always liked the Cube. I always thought it was a really good, especially if you wanted to go into the box mod side of things. It's small, compact, especially for people with small hands, and it's a cracking little device.
Full device there with your tank as well. It's not very. There's not much coming out like that either.
I think it's nice to see, and I think I've touched wood and all that good stuff. I think it's the future. I really do. I think the kick up the bum for the industry has happened with the pod systems, well, especially the disposables. I think they've had a kick up bum.
Fest.
I think the
CC
industry
went to Dogging Fest. Also, Kranga Tech was there. They was there last year, but again, it was all sort of pod systems, disposable. But the two pod systems have come out before that. These look absolutely beaut. They're sort of, I think, the zinc alloy, and they've sort of got this like crossway on the silver. It looked really, really good. Once my video's out, you'll be able to check that.
Shh, Jane, I'm hoping he forgets. Shut up.
Oh shit, it's quarter. That's 10 minutes of talking about hobbyists. That. All in all,
yeah, blame me.
Just breaking it down about Expo. I just again wish that the people who organised it listened about the stage. That was just ridiculous, Mark.
Oh God, the stage bit were a pain in the arse because we were busy sat talking to somebody in Umzo, and then all of a sudden you couldn't hear what they were, and you were
not again. Not again.
And the thing is, as well, it wasn't like this before the stage was like 3-4 deep. Maybe 20 deep. This was only 3 or 4 deep.
Some free shit hunter wanting fucking 10ml bottle of bloody oversaturated sugar sweet bloody e-liquid. Yeah, cool.
I didn't think you want to finish on that rant then. But yeah, there's some bits. But obviously, Mark's going to do a vlog about it. I'm doing a vlog about it. So please make sure you get out there and watch him. And we'll show you a little bit more about it. There's plenty to go and watch as well. Mr. B.
Yes.
It's the handshake time.
It's that time, people. It's handshake time.
Big screen time. Mr. B, show me the hand to check scene.
Yeah, there's no deals tonight, but before we do Grunted, there is something I've found. This is on offer at EC1 right now, and I've slept on this because I didn't even know it was a bill. It's a blueberry and banana pancake from Wick.
She said waffle.
Oh, it's amazing. It is amazing. It's bloody good.
And how much is that? 200 mil.
I got it for a tenner.
Oh, that's
EC1. Vaping 101. Sold out at EC1. But no, it really, really, really good. Why is that not there? Hang on. I've got a problem. There we go. Hang on.
Press the bloody button.
I pressed the wrong button. Just hold on. The computer's doing silly. The computer's doing silly things. Bloody silly things.
Mark H, you're totally right. More sofas in the home zone and make everything on the outer instead of like how it was.
Yeah, why? Because they made a central, island, didn't they? And you had to be on either one or the other.
Yeah.
If they encompassed it, it'd have been a lot better.
Because there's not only just 4 people who want to sit together.
Right, here we go. We're in. I've sorted out the technical difficulty. Right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, vapors of all ages, 18 plus. Obviously, if you are under 18, you are watching this show. What the fuck are you doing here? Exactly. Aidan, as you can tell, has gone for a piss. So he won't be here to comment on your amazing mods. We do have 30 comments, so obviously it is post-Expo madness. We're going to start off with Paul Pugs Foster. Ooh. Don't tell Stu Vape Smarter. Stu, we're telling you, that is gorgeous.
Oh, the Infinity mods. I got one of them.
I didn't. No, that is bloody nice, Paul. Honestly. Ooh. That is some serious kit. Moving on, we've got Sean Garby.
I know what it is, Sean. I know what it is.
With some top secret juice. It's called the Pixelated V3. Banana and pixelated flavour. You'll love it. But he's also got the single 21700 from Vape Smarter and a QP Juggernaut V2. The same as what I'm using right now. And that is an amazing setup. I love that mod.
That's gorgeous, that. That's
Do you know what
I'm going into it.
Do you know what I love about Vape Smarter's mods? And this is going to sound really daft, but I love the paw print logo. I love that. Always have done. It's one of the coolest things, coolest logos. I think that just looks stunning.
Why is it pixelated out?
Because it's a secret juice.
It's not been released just yet.
Oh.
It's pineapple and pixel flavoured. Another one from Sean Garby.
Oh, they did a Hellraiser one.
The Hellraiser Hyperion from Infinite Mods.
Oh, I'm going to have to get me to send that. I have got to get that.
That is a stunning piece of kit, I've got to admit. That is that a single 21700?
Yeah, 21700.
Yeah, that's nice. That is nice.
Sean, if you want to get rid of that, my brother is a massive Hellraiser fan, the same as me, but just let us know the sort of price that you're looking for, or if we could... We'll have to have a word with Oscar.
Oh, I'm going to have to get hold of that. I need that in my life. I've just
Billy Lee.
Wet.
Billy Lee.
I've just got wet.
Oh, look at her with the jackaroo.
Oh, she's got the Frigus Mint. Oh, you are brave girl.
I like that. I tell you what, that clears you out. That is me all over. I love that Frigus Mintus.
What do you mean it clears you out? Is it?
For you? We're going to have to make a special one for me.
What do you mean it clears you out? Is it like a laxative or something?
Yes, if it's lung-wise and nostril-wise, but obviously not shithole-wise. See, with me, they're not all connected like you.
I'm not a mental fan, but that is some good shit.
Oh, way up. Hang on a minute. We've got another Hyperion coming in from Ben Martin. Oh,
nice
the
one,
Infinite Mods
Ben.
Hyperion and Luna with some secret sauce. Oh, I quite like that Hyperion. I love a good side fire mod, or a bar fire, I should say. And that's fucking awesome. I've never been quite with mechs and stuff. I don't like the bottom fire ones. Never have done. Always feels weird on my hand. But the bar fire ones are lovely. Speaking of bottom fire, Mark Howard Evil, some bits from the Expo. I can see a shy dots. I can see.
Oh, we found it. Who's nicked it? Now, I'll tell you what, he spent some right money, old Mark.
He bloody did, bless him.
I had a really good time again. It's always nice catching up with him.
Is he as evil as his name sounds?
No. He could be if he wanted to be. Mm-hmm. So he's a master of karate. But no, he's
Shabby Darby.
Ooh,
Matt
that's
Watts
quite
with
nice.
the Armor mod, C4 with the Monarchy mob. Mini tea filled with some dinosaurs, frozen raspberry raptor. That's a
Ladies and
nice
gentlemen,
little
just while
clean
we're
mod, is
watching
that?
this, get your Rochford in for your giveaway.
Hey, I tell you what, hey, I like that. That's a nice clean mod.
That is really nice, that armour.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look how much they cost. I guarantee it's going to be 300 quid or something daft.
That is really nice, that armour. I like it.
Yeah, I did.
Nigel Brooks with a Nightmare 28mm on a Purge Reinforcer.
Lovely jubbly.
I'm going a bit quicker because we do have quite a few comments. And we've got Darren Phillips James. Left to right, the Stubby Monarchy with the matchy Warp Tip Borough and the Monarchy MSRBA with Lemon Sorbet. AMB mod with Voodoo Pinhead RBA with Raspberry and Plum Smoothie. Tycon with the Stubby One with Blood Orange and Passion Fruit Ice. Ooh. Very nice mods. I like this one on the left.
The Stubby.
That's
What's
nice.
this new thing of having to show you fucking batteries?
Just out of interest, does the Stubby come complete?
Yeah.
And how much is it? Roughly?
That were about 150 when it first come out.
See, they can do it fully equipped for 150 quid.
Yeah, but they ain't got DNA chip in it.
Here we go. Amanda, yeah, but it's Steam Crave. They have like proper quality stuff. Amanda Gibson with the Asmodeus Minikin Pod Kit and the amazing pink apple
Crave.
and blackberries. I thought it was Steam Crave, Stubby. You know what I mean.
Blackberry because the Steam Crave didn't make it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'm getting names mixed up like I always do. Asmodeus Minikin Pod Kit and the amazing pink apple blackberry from Pixie Juice.
Yeah, the new branded.
Yeah, the new actual bottles. Again, really good. Lou absolutely loved it. And that is the new. I've got the actual purple one of that one.
James Story. With a story. My fave setups bottom feeder squonk mod by Tim at Born in the Man Cave. With a V&D Venner RDA. Then... oh, hang on, something's getting in the way of my thing here. There we go. Jew with VG Creations Asylum RTA on top. And as usual, Custard in the Squonker. And Vimto in the RTA. Both liquids are Valley Mist by AD Vaping. They're nice mods.
Once again, same as Ben says. Ben M, thanks, brother. 82 of you watching. Get them thumbs up, people. Really does help the show.
And if I'm putting you off giving the thumbs up, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not, but still. Jay Honey, my buffet this week, including my new, to me, Angry Cloud Vape Comic with the Armageddon Raptor RDA.
Nice one.
Nice. What's this one? With the battery door missing.
Yeah, that really upset you, that one. It don't even, it's that cheap and nasty, it don't even come with a battery door.
I tell you what, as well, we spoke about
I'd have to put a complaint
I think on last week's show. The button as well looks like it's come from Fisher Price, doesn't it? You know, like some sort of, when you've got the kitchen bit and you're squiddling the knobs.
I don't know, I think it looks like something off an Eagle from Space 99 engine port.
That drip tip looks like it's been cut off a Lego Star Wars thing again.
Yeah.
Moving on. Sorry, Jay, I don't mean to rag on you or some little thing there with no battery door and shit drip tip, but still. Peter Harley. Oh, good old Harley. Harley Quinn. Still rocking the Whitby Aegis with Dr. V2 after all this time. It's still going strong. You can't beat a mod that keeps on ticking.
It looks a Mad Max mod now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's Mad Max. You'd probably be able to sell that as a Mad Max mod.
I was just about to say that. You could sell it as like Uber Retro or something, steampunk. Give it a bit of a bronze spray and call it steampunk.
That's awesome.
You get hundreds of pennies for it. Moving on. There we go. We've got Thomas Baggett, the Innikin I Taste SVD 2.0 2-litre DNA with a devalver RTA next to an old Vamo V6 20 watt, which still works.
Wow.
Ooh.
Vamo V6. Oof, bloody hell, fire. I'm captivated by what's going on in the background.
Do you know if you just click that arrow to the right, will it just not move it across?
No, unfortunately. I tried that before and it just cocked everything up. It's just easy to back out and scroll down. No pissing about. Tom, I nearly called him Tom Jones, and I'm about to break into
Yeah, well,
song.
that's not
Tommy
unusual,
Jones.
is it?
It's not unusual, is it?
Usual to have Empire with QP Designs. So this is the Empire with the QP Design Neo. I love that Neo. That Neo is amazing.
The
You've still
Empire,
got a
though,
couple.
looks really good. I like that as a mod.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. It's sort of like in between minimalist and awkward for me. Aidan Birch with the Auden V2 and the Valkyrie RTA. I said good RTAs on. With some sad boy strawberry jam. Ooh.
Bunny will love that.
I'll tell you what, I've got 100 mils of my favourite apple pie and custard up there.
Big love, Ali. Love you loads, bro.
Amazing stuff. Here we go. We've got Gary McShane with a Geppetto Flow with the Avant and some random juice by Fluids.
That's what the Geppettos go for some right money.
That is serious high-end.
Yeah.
That is, but it's nicer.
That's a lot of money.
Gorgeous. Bloody gorgeous it is. That's
Bloody
what...
gorgeous. Suit you, sir.
Oh, hang on. We've got a video. What's going on here? Videos are cheating, but we'll play it.
How about mods are made?
How mods are made? Oh, it's because we were going about the etching last week, weren't we?
That's ace, isn't it?
I wouldn't be able to resist turning my lights off for that.
Yeah, just
Put a
sat
bit of
down.
put a bit of techno in the background.
To be able to look straight directly into it, it's gonna.
Well, no, you just turn the lights off, put a bit of techno in the background, a bit of Scooter. Scooter!
That's you.
If you want to watch that video in full, all 18 seconds over and over again, go to the 3 Men in the Vape group, click on this, and you can look at it to your heart's content. Darren Philip James, just showing this off. That's nice.
Obviously,
nice.
He doesn't do computerized mods, the old smarter, does he?
That's nice. That's a lovely bridge. I wouldn't mind that bridge myself.
Yeah, we don't come with it.
No, unfortunately. But like I said, if it's for high-end stuff, I don't mind. I fully understand it. I wouldn't put that into some 20 quid piece of shit. Moving on, we've got Connor Smith.
Very nice. They're 3D printed.
Yeah, 3D
They
printed.
honestly, they don't even feel like they're 3D printed.
Well, you had a look at Vic's, didn't you? Because Vic got one.
Well, is Rick's stand, and he was showing me the big PMW he's got. That is absolutely brilliant, that. And honestly, they don't feel like 3D printed. They feel like they're, normal plastic.
You did find, though, with the smaller one, there might be a little bit of arcing issue, didn't you, on the button?
Yeah, on the actual button, when you fire it, actually, the firing bar on the inside actually touches the bottle.
And that's just put me off it for good. Awesome. I was actually interested for a minute until you start going about that. Nope. It's guaranteed if it's going to blow up on anybody, it's going to blow up on me. Paul Wayne Stanley, I bet you thought I forgot about you. It's the hog.
And that's what happens when he blows up on you. You splat.
Do you know something? I was surprised about the hog. I had to go at a hog, one of them, and they are comfy in the hand. Considering I've got small hands, in a hog you need big hands. They're really comfy.
I didn't like it. I held Shrek's and his mod, and it was just not nice. I didn't like it. Too squarey.
Oh, it's very squarey.
That's what
It's
she
like
said.
holding a bit of 3x2 in your hand.
Great mod for when you're doing door work.
Find the button.
Benny Vates is going to love us. Mark Evil, he's got, after top secret B2B trade negotiations last weekend, she is mine. The serial number, look at that.
Ooh.
I can't see the serial number, but I'm guessing it's low.
And is that in the palm of his hand, or is it just his?
No, it's on a table. I thought it was in palm. I thought it was a tiny one to begin with, but no, it's on a table. Scroll. Jane
we've got a new rug. That's a Hessian sack.
Hey.
I'm sorry, we can't do it on a Hessian sack. It makes me itch.
Yeah, Jane, you need to go to the doctors with that, my love. That's actually quite nice.
We haven't been able to show it, but big shout out to Jane and CC sorted me out for the cloud comp. We will finish on the photograph, which is amazing.
Oh, there we go. That's the 001. Nice. For Mark Howard Evils. Bloody hell, this is going on and on and on. Thank you for everyone for showing us your pictures. This is amazing. This is the best it's ever done. Charlie Butler with a sex toy.
That is really, really nice, that, Mark.
That is ribbed for her pleasure. That's lovely.
Custard cream as well, bit of Digby's.
Can't beat custard cream, such a lovely flavour. Gets a bit boring after a bit, but it's a lovely flavour. Here we go.
Big shout out to Scott, absolutely lovely bloke.
I love the matchy. I love it when they do that. Fucking love it.
Did you get Pugs's?
Yeah. I've gone through everyone. Jane. She's got rid of the rug completely and gone straight for the hands.
So 21700 from Vape, something like that. Really, really nice.
Gorgeous. That's what I mean by high end. That is beautiful. What does high end mean to you? We keep going on about high end. What does it mean to you?
Not to discuss it at like 3 minutes past 9, but I've got Benny Vapes after us. It's obviously people who put the time and effort into it, bro.
To me, it's quality.
Yeah. Was that the end of them?
And Vapes, that's the end of them. And Vape Smarter is always quality.
He is. Hobbyist mod maker, and it's just like bringing back the good old days. He's going to fucking kill me. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to roll your giveaway. Don't forget, it's Nicky Maynard. You've just won, buddy, so I'm going to have to re-roll that. I think, was it last week you won? Nicky, did you win last week? Just let me know if you
Yes, he did.
He did, yeah. Was it last week? Nicky, just let me know if it was last week, because you can't win 2 weeks in a row.
It was last week.
Right, we're going to roll that again. Just double checking.
Rolling.
I don't want to mess it up. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. I tell you what, Nicky, we're going to give somebody else a run for it. We're going to roll it. John the Vapor Joker.
Yay!
You got a chance to try it. Do you own it? We're going back to the main screen. Thanks, Nicky. I tell you what, I met Nicky at Expo. Absolutely lovely bloke. Who won it last week?
I thought it was Nicky Maynard.
I did as well. No, it must be 2 weeks ago. It was CC Coils.
Yeah, because he got picked.
Of course it was. Yes, of course it was. I'm just that used to Nicky winning.
It's a Rochford. I know Nicky will understand. So yes, I won it and you never sent it. I don't send it. It's different. John the Vapor Joker, you have won, brother. Big love to everybody, ladies and gentlemen. It's now time for us to say goodbye because we have got the wonderful Benny Vapes on live straight away after us. Mr. B, say your goodbyes.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. You can catch us next week, assuming we are live, and we'll carry on making you laugh.
Oh, to promote, right?
No, not really.
We need to
be off for Benny.
Guys, thanks for a lovely show. It's been fantastic. Guys in chat, you've been absolutely awesome. Big kudos to everybody that I met at Expo. It was fantastic. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And if you'd like to see a bit more of me, I will be doing me reviews back starting next week. Always my little bro.
Big love to you all. Make sure on your way out you put them thumbs up. It really does help the show. Big love to everybody in chat and also all the spanners that keep us safe. Big love to you all. Thank you so much. All the people who got hold of me while we were at Expo. It was great talking to you all. And big love. And here's to October. Good night. So don't forget to join us on the UK Vape Show. Good night.
Night.
So yes, the high-end sort of things, Mr. V. When it costs a bit more.
I don't think. I think it's more down to artisan rather than cost. I think it's more down to the quality of the
Well, you've
item.
got to think all the time when Shoe does his, it is handmade. There'll never be another one.
Exactly. Yeah. No, there is the unique side of it. Yeah.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, Biz Fabs, good night.